We start with the next answer. The exceptions to the law of diminishing marginal utility, students. Yes, everybody? Now, what are exceptions? Yes, everybody? What does law of DMU basically explains us? When the stock of the commodity increases, marginal utility diminishes. Satisfaction level of a consumer diminishes. Yes, everybody? But yes, this is not possible always. This is not true always. Sometimes it may also happen that with the increase in the stock, marginal utility or the satisfaction level may also increase, I can say. Yes, everybody? So if this happens, this is opposite to the law, this is against the law, or this is said to be contrary to the law, and things which are contrary, इसी को basically हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? Exception to the law. Yes, everybody? हमने exceptions पहले भी पढ़े हैं, तो हमको पता है कि exceptions मतलब क्या है? Is something which goes contrary to the law are said to be exceptions, I can say. So in all the exceptions, the law is not applicable. Yes, everybody? तो यहाँ जितने भी points वाले exceptions के फॉर्म में लिखे हैं, इस everywhere हमने ऐसा try किया है कि हम ऐसा लिखें. भाई, we start yes with the common statement that the law is not applicable in the case of dash. Is it clear, everybody? तो चलो first exception हम शुरू करते हैं. The point of hobbies, I can say. Yes, everybody? Law is not applicable in the case of hobbies. Why the law is not applicable? Yes, ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं जिनको हॉबी होती है of collecting old coins, of collecting postal stamps, I can say. Yes, everybody? ये जो पॉइंट है वो हमारे से उसके लिए फॉर एग्जाम्पल कराया है. अभी जिनको वो हॉबी है वो स्टैम्प कलेक्ट करने का, या जिनको वो हॉबी है फॉर एग्जाम्पल वो ओल्ड कॉइन्स कलेक्ट करने का, हम अगर उनकी बात करें तो क्या होगा? यस, एवरीबॉडी? हम अगर उनकी बात करें तो क्या होगा? जितना वो कॉइन का स्टैम्प ज्यादा कलेक्ट करेंगे, उतना उनका सेटिस्फेक्शन लेवल ज्यादा होगा कि कम? उतना उनका सेटिस्फेक्शन ज्यादा होगा. यानी कि क्या? मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी इज नॉट डिमिनिशिंग बट गोइंग ऑन इंक्रीजिंग. Stock of the coin or stock of the stamps are going on increasing. Satisfaction or the MU level is also increasing. This is said to be contrary to the law, exception to the law. Law क्या बोलता है? When the stock increases, the MU should diminish. यहाँ stock of coin or stock of stamp is increasing, the satisfaction level is also increasing. This is contrary to the law, exception to the law. लेकिन इतना बोलने के बाद वो क्या बोलते हैं? However, it is not a real exception. This point is not a point of real exception. Why you know? जो बंदा coin का stamp collect कर रहा है, a person who is collecting a coin, a person who is collecting a stamp, will he collect same coin or a different coin? Same stamp or a different stamp? But obviously, he will collect, I can say, different coin or a different stamp. अगर वो different coin collect कर रहा है, तो आपने एक बात याद किया, हमने assumptions पढ़ी, और assumption का पहला पॉइंट कौन सा था? The point of homogeneity, कि सब चीज क्या होना चाहिए? सेम होना चाहिए. Yes, everybody? यहां आपने सब चीज कैसा कलेक्ट किया? डिफरेंट कलेक्ट किया. यानी कि हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? The assumption of homogeneity has been violated. आपने assumption of homogeneity को violate किया, आपने तोड़ दिया. Yes, everybody? लेकिन एक आखिरी पार्ट क्या बोलता है? However, if a person collects same coin on a same stamp, अगर वो बंदा सेम कॉइन कलेक्ट करता है या सेम स्टैम्प कलेक्ट करता है, तो क्या होता है स्टूडेंट्स? यस, गो ऑन. द मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी और द सैटिस्फैक्शन विल गो ऑन डिमिनिशिंग, एंड इन दिस केस द लॉ विल बी, स्टूडेंट्स, आई कैन से व्हाट? यस, गो ऑन, एप्लीकेबल. आई फॉलोइंग एवरीबॉडी? इन दिस केस यस, गो ऑन, एंड द लॉ विल बी व्हाट? यस, गो ऑन, एप्लीकेबल. इज इट क्लियर एवरीबॉडी? तो जो पहला पॉइंट है, इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट स्टूडेंट्स, आई कैन से इज सेड टू बी द पॉइंट ऑफ हॉबीज. तो ये जो आप लोगों को फॉर्मेट है वो आप लोगों को याद रखना है. Yes, everybody? हम वापस से ये पॉइंट को एक बार रिपीट करेंगे. हॉबीज क्या लिखने का? लॉ इज नॉट एप्लीकेबल इन द केस ऑफ हॉबीज लाइक कलेक्टिंग ओल्ड कॉइन्स, स्टैम्प्स, एक्सेट्रा. यस, एवरीबॉडी? पर्सन इंटरेस्टेड इन कलेक्टिंग कॉइन और स्टैम्प, a person interested in collecting coin or a stamp will get more and more satisfaction by collecting more and more coin or a stamp. यहाँ क्या हो रहा है? Coin is increasing, satisfaction is also increasing. This is contrary to the law, exception to the law. Yes, everybody? However, it is not a real exception. However, it is not a real exception because a person may collect different coin or a different stamp. Yes, everybody, the assumption of homogeneity has been, students, I can say, violated. Is it clear, everybody? But yes, last story क्या बोलता है? However, if a person collects same coin or a same stamp, he will get less and less satisfaction. He will get less and less, I can say, marginal utility. In this case, the law would be what? Yes, come on, applicable. Is this concept clear, everybody? तो जो पहला पॉइंट है उसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? हॉबीज. ऑलराइट. सेकंड पॉइंट इज वेरी सिमिलर. उसको हम बोलते हैं पॉइंट ऑफ रीडिंग. यस स्टूडेंट्स, बहुत सारे लोगों को रीडिंग का शौक होता है. स्पेशली जो स्कॉलर्स होते हैं उनको रीडिंग का शौक ज्यादा होता है. यस एवरीवन. तो हम क्या लिखते हैं? सेम फॉर्मेट में हम लोग को फॉर एग्जाम्पल पूरा ये पॉइंट बनाना है. लॉ इज नॉट एप्लीकेबल इन द केस ऑफ रीडिंग. यस एवरीवन. A scholar would get more and more satisfaction. ध्यान दो, सिर्फ पढ़ना चेंज हो रहा है. A scholar would get more and more satisfaction by reading more and more books, I can say. Yes, everybody. So book is increasing, satisfaction is also increasing. This is contrary to the law, exception to the law. Yes, everybody. However, it is not a real exception because the person who's reading a book, will he read a same book or a different book? He will read a different book. If he reads a different book, once again the assumption of homogeneity has been what is violated. Is it clear, everybody? However, if a person reads a same book every day, what he will get is less and less satisfaction, less and less amount of marginal utility, and in this case, students, I can say the law would be applicable. In this case, the law would be, students, I can say, applicable. समझ में आ रहा है सब लोग को? So first and the second point, both hobbies and reading, I can say, it violates the assumption of homogeneity. Yes, everybody, and it goes very much on the similar lines, I can say. Is it clear, everybody? जो तीसरा पॉइंट है, हम उसको बोलते हैं माइजर. Yes, everybody. माइजर मतलब कि कंजूमर आदमी. Yes, everybody, वो हमेशा पैसा पैसा करता है और सिर्फ पैसे पे ही मरता है. Yes, everybody. Now, as far as this misers are concerned, now, what is the tendency of the miser, students, I can say? First of all, हम ऐसा बोलेंगे कि the law is not applicable in the case of miser. Why? Because when miser gets more and more money, yes, उसके पास जितना पैसा ज्यादा आएगा, उसको कभी पैसे से पेट भरेगा ही नहीं. Yes, everybody. When miser gets more and more money, a miser gets more and more satisfaction, students, I can say. Yes, everybody. Even this is contrary to the law, exception to the law. Yes, everybody. But I would like to say, students, very important thing, even this is not a real exception. Even this is not a real exception because misers are not normal person. Misers are not normal person. They are abnormal. They are irrational. That means the assumption of rationality has been what is called, I can say, violated. याद है हमने assume किया था कि जो भी consumer होना चाहिए वो कैसा होना चाहिए? He has to be normal and rational, students, I can say, so that he is able to maximize satisfaction. लेकिन since miser को क्या होता है? उसको जितना पैसा मिलेगा उसको satisfaction होगा ही नहीं. Are you able to understand? So the assumption of rationality, I can say, has been, say, for example, violated. Is this concept clear, everybody? तो ये जो होगा वो होगा point number 3, students, I can say, हम उसको बोलते हैं miser. Is it clear, everybody? हम वापस से ये पॉइंट एक बार वापस से बोलते हैं. The law is not applicable in the case of miser. When miser gets more and more money, he gets more and more satisfaction. So what is happening? The stock of money is increasing. Satisfaction level is also increasing. This is contrary to the law, exception to the law. However, it is not a real exception because even misers are not normal person. They are abnormal, they are irrational, students, I can say. The assumption of rationality has been, say, for example, violated. Is it clear, everybody? आ रहा है सब लोग को समझ में? तो उसको बेसिकली हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? Misers. Next is addiction. Yes. Now the people with addiction, say for example, they may be drunkards, I can say, or someone else. Yes. What happens in the case of addiction, students, I can say? Say for example, what happens in the case of drunkards? Yes. The law is not applicable in the case of drunkards as well. Why? Because same story now. Yes. वो जितना पिएगा, every drunkard will get more and more satisfaction. Every drunkard will get more and more satisfaction with an additional unit of liquor. वो जितना लिकर ज्यादा पिएगा उतना सेटिस्फेक्शन लेवल उसका बढ़ता ही जाएगा। वो कभी ना नहीं बोलेगा कि बस अब बहुत हो गया। इज इट क्लियर एवरीबॉडी? With every additional unit of liquor, yes, I can say a drunkard gets additional satisfaction. यहाँ भी क्या हो रहा है? Yes, come on, आपका liquor बढ़ रहा है, satisfaction भी बढ़ रहा है. This is contrary to the law, exception to the law. Yes, everybody, but I would once again like to say, students, yes, however, it is not a real exception because just like misers, even the drunkards are not normal person. They are abnormal, they are irrational. The assumption of rationality, students, I can say, has been violated. Are you following everybody? The assumption of rationality has been, say, for example, violated. लेकिन एक बहुत important चीज, drunkards are not abnormal always. The behavior of drunkard is only abnormal at the time of drinking or after drinking. ऐसे बहुत सारे हजारों लाखों जन हैं जो रोज पीते हैं, लेकिन बेसिकली क्या होता है, पीने से पहले वो कितने वेरी नॉर्मल, वो ऐसे फॉर एग्जांपल नॉर्मली सब काम करते हैं. इट्स ओनली आफ्टर दे ड्रिंक फॉर एग्जांपल दे बिकम एबनॉर्मल, आई कैन से, और इरेशनल. इज इट क्लियर एवरीबॉडी? ऑलराइट, तो इसको बेसिकली हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, द पॉइंट ऑफ ड्रंकर्ड्स, आई कैन से. सो यस, इन पॉइंट नंबर 3 and 4 ये फर्स्ट दो पॉइंट्स में हमने क्या किया, होमोजेनिटी को वायलेट किया. हमने थर्ड एंड फोर्थ पॉइंट में अभी तक हमने क्या किया है, रैशनैलिटी को वायलेट किया है. इज इट क्लियर एवरीबॉडी? एक और पॉइंट है जहां हम रैशनैलिटी को वायलेट कर सकते हैं, और वो है बेसिकली पावर. ये एवरीबॉडी, आदमी के पास एक बार पावर आ जाता है, सत्ता आती है ना, तो उसको पावर का नशा चढ़ जाता है, और वो कभी उससे फॉर एग्जांपल यस वो कम करके देख नहीं सकता. जितना उसको पावर मिलेगा, द लस्ट फॉर द पावर गोज अप इंक्रीजिंग, स्टूडेंट्स, आई कैन से. The attraction for the power goes up increasing, students. Yes, everybody? So yes, point number 5 is said to be the point of power. Yes, everybody? एक बात हमेशा याद रखो, a person who acquires a power, his lust for the power goes up increasing, I can say. Yes, everybody? So power is increasing, his lust मतलब his satisfaction is increasing. Even this is contrary to the law, exception to the law. Yes, everybody? But I would like to say, yes, even the people with excessive power are not normal person, they are abnormal, they are irrational, students, I can say. The assumption of rationality once again over here has been violated. Are you following everybody? So even in point number 5, we can continue the point of rationality. As in all the three cases, misers, addiction, and drunkards, and yes, in the case of power, yes, the assumption of rationality gets violated. Is it clear everybody? Alright? Last point कौन सा है? Money. अच्छा, मनी के केस में क्या होता है? यस, लॉ इज नॉट एप्लीकेबल इन द केस ऑफ मनी. आदमी के पास जितना पैसा बढ़ता है, यस एवरीबॉडी, विद द इंक्रीज इन द स्टॉक ऑफ मनी क्या होगा, आदमी का परचेजिंग पावर बढ़ेगा, और जितना आदमी का परचेजिंग पावर बढ़ेगा उसका सेटिस्फेक्शन लेवल भी बढ़ता जाएगा. यस एवरीबॉडी, विद द इंक्रीज इन द स्टॉक ऑफ मनी the purchasing power of the person goes on increasing, and so the satisfaction level also goes on increasing. As yes, you know, money is said to be a medium of exchange. Yes, money is said to be a medium of exchange. तो जितना आदमी के पास पैसा बढ़ेगा, he or she can buy more goods and more services that can support his own satisfaction. Yes, everybody. So yes, जितना पैसे का स्टॉक बढ़ेगा, उतना बेसिकली क्या होगा स्टूडेंट्स, उसका purchasing power बढ़ेगा, and satisfaction level will also go on increasing. So even this is contrary to the law, students, I can say, an exception to the law. Yes, however, it is not said to be a real exception because यहाँ बहुत clear भाषा में लिखा है, even marginal utility of money will diminish. Even the marginal utility of money will diminish, students, I can say, with a passage of time. Time आने के बाद हर एक आदमी के स्टेज में एक ऐसा लाइफ, yes, you know, हर एक आदमी के लाइफ में एक ऐसा स्टेज आता है जहां वो अपने आप को मना लेता है कि बस अब मेरे पास जितना है ना मैं उसको एंजॉय करूं, अब मुझे ज्यादा पैसों के पीछे भागना नहीं है. Is it clear everybody? So always remember, students, I can say, even the marginal utility of money will diminish, I can say, with a passage of time. लेकिन एक बात याद रखो, rich person versus poor person. आपने रिच को 100 रुपया दिया, आपने आई कैन से पुअर को 100 रुपया दिया. 100 रुपए से किसको सेटिस्फेक्शन ज्यादा मिलेगा? बट ऑब्वियसली पुअर को. क्यों? जिंदगी में एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज होता है, रिच के पास पैसा बहुत तो उसको पैसे का वैल्यू नहीं है. So yes, I can say a rich person will get less satisfaction. लेकिन जो आदमी के पास जो चीज नहीं होता है ना, आपने वो चीज उसको दे दिया तो वो तो भाई फॉर एग्जाम्पल उसको बहुत सेटिस्फेक्शन मिल जाएगा. सो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, marginal utility of money for the poor is more, I could say, than the marginal, I can say, okay, than the marginal utility for the rich people, students. Is it clear? क्योंकि किसी गरीब के पास पैसा नहीं है तो आपने उसको पैसा दिया, means a poor person will get more satisfaction, say for example, than a rich person. Is it clear everybody? तो उसको basically हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? The point of money. Getting it everybody? So these are 6 important points, I can say, of the exceptions to the law of supply. In all the 6 points, we are going contrary to the law, exception to the law, students, I can say. Is it clear? In the first 2 points, we are violating the assumption, students, of homogeneity, and in the third, fourth, and the fifth point, students, we are violating the assumption, students, of, I can say, nationality. Is it clear everybody? So ये हुआ exception to the law of supply. Thank you.